Love Cookbook Challenge, and my name is Indya, and this is my beautiful mother.
That's me.
What's your name?
Oh, I don't remember.
Nancy. So we learned about the Teaspoon of Love through our neighborhood group, PBCIP, and they thought we would be good to come out and take this challenge, which is definitely a challenge for me. I'm used to cooking from recipes, but not knowing what I'm going into and going from there. So this is going to be an adventure, right, Mom?
Yep. And I don't have to do anything but eat.
Well, you're going to assist me.
Oh, but
Yeah, you'll help. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna help.
Okay, she'll help.
I'm gonna help you too.
Okay, well, we're about to find out what's underneath of here. My mom's chomping at the bit to get started. So let's see what ingredients we have here.
Oh, oh wow.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
All right, we have some couscous, which I know about couscous, but I have never cooked couscous before. Bok choy, which I just have a couple of times cooking with that. I think this is celery root, I think. Red onion. What's this, Mom?
What do you think I'm gonna
Lemon and lime. And a cauliflower, some bell peppers, flax seeds, which are really good in omega-3s, red peppers, toasted sesame oil, unsalted roasted almonds, garlic, tomatoes, and portobello mushrooms. Yum, yum, yum. And we have some organic basil and cilantro. Oh, and chickpeas. All right, great. Looks like we've got a nice little assortment here to try to cook with. Not sure what we're gonna do. Let's have thought about it, and we decided what we're gonna try to do is kind of a garden nutrition bowl. We have our couscous here. We're just gonna make a big nutrition bowl with sauteed vegetables and toasted almonds and toasted chickpeas and red bell pepper. We're just going to saute all the vegetables together and just come up with something that's really nutritious and hearty that I can get her to eat, right? Because you don't really like vegetables.
Yeah, I do. Some of corn.
Okay. All right, Mom. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. I'm gonna assign you as the cutter for our bell peppers. Okay. So.
Okay, first remind me how to cut. So cut like this here.
Yes, cut around the side.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. No seeds. Make sure those seeds aren't in there. Okay. She knows that. All right. I'm gonna cut up our portobello mushrooms and let's see, bok choy. Take them out at a time. What do you need? Do you need something? Here, you're cutting this.
I'm cutting these here in strips like this.
Yes. It's easier to turn it over this way. And flatten it out and then cut it into strips.
Oh, you learned something new that I didn't teach you.
Yeah, you didn't teach me anything about cooking, but okay.
Keep reminding me of that.
Well, I have to let the people know. So I'm just going to slice the portobello mushrooms up into like this, and then I'll cut them into smaller strips as I get them.
How are you cutting? Like this here?
Yep, just like that, Mom. Got it. Great. And then I'm going to cut the portobello mushrooms into smaller strips because I don't need them to be that big. You all right over there?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I got a little piece here.
Cut them into strips, remember? All right. So, when Mom and I were, well, when I was a kid anyway, my mom, the only things that I remember my mom and I making together were Sunday meals, because she worked during the week. At night, she worked graveyard shift. When she would make us during winter times, cream of wheat loaded with butter. My mother is butter queen. And tons of sugar and bread, or toast rather, loaded once again with butter. So she started us off with our arteries being clogged when we were very young. All right, we're gonna get that. We're gonna put the portobello mushrooms over here. How you doing over there, Mom?
Okay.
You okay?
Just splashing everything.
That's
I
okay.
need a apron.
Oh, I forgot to put the apron on you, Mom. I'm sorry. Here, you want to put that down for a quick second? Come on, come on, come
Okay.
on. No, we got to put this on you. It's a mother-daughter bonding moment. My nose. Your bottom.
Can you get it?
Okay, yep, got it. Come over here
Thank you.
a little bit. Sorry. Because we're going to throw down over there, and I don't want the grease popping all over you. I know how you are about grease getting on your outfits.
She's
Right.
just bringing it all out.
That's what daughters do. All right, I'm just going to help you by chopping up this bell pepper as well, so that we can get over there on the stove. So Mom is doing the red bell pepper. I'm doing the yellow red bell pepper. In a minute, I'm going to be chopping up the bok choy, which is going to be new for me because I've never really dealt with bok choy before. So we're going to see if we can get that done correctly. You okay? Great. All right, and
What's
one
this
last
one
one.
here? Did you cut that? Is it supposed to
Just slice it into like a strip. Or can I grab that and do it?
Mhm.
Okay, great. Just chop that off.
See, I can do
Yeah.
this.
That's there. Here, slice it on the side. Like that. And then that side. And then those you cut into strips, and that's our trash. All right, here we go. Bok choy. We're gonna cut off the lettuce strips. And this looks like celery, so we're gonna chop that up into strips as well. Cut off the bulbous end. Alrighty. Yeah, right over there, trying to get them seeds out for me. I like seeds. You're doing a great job, Mama.
You don't have to encourage me.
I do have to encourage you. That's what mothers and daughters do. We're supposed to encourage one another as we're doing new things and trying new things. All right, there is the bok choy. One more strip, I think.
Okay.
We're good. Yep, that looks perfect. All right.
Okay, now this is gonna be tricky.
Woo, it's hot in here. All right. And I think that should be good for now. Yeah, I'll just throw this in the trash. And this is our stir-fry bin. I'm just gonna put it here too. I need to cut up. Ooh. See if I can think about how to cook. This kind of looks like an onion. Huh? Okay. I'm gonna.
cut this
Oh. Cut that down. Put that in my trash bin. And cut this off. Woo. First time cutting this up, so I don't know if I'm doing this right. No idea. The onion inside looks like, kind of looks like an onion inside. At least with the layers. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to use of that.
Oh, this
All right, I'm gonna move over to our couscous and do a little bit of seasoning in there. So for right now, I'm just gonna add in some salt and some ginger to that while that's still cooking. And some ground ginger. I love ginger.
Oh, okay.
Great. So I'm going to go ahead and just get it in now. The oil is going to continue to get hot. Going to add in our chopped vegetables. I don't want to add all of them in at one time. And with a stir fry, you add your vegetables in, get them coated in that oil. Okay, great. All right, continuing to stir fry our vegetables. They're sweating out pretty good. Our bell pepper and our portobello mushrooms are steaming very nice and getting soft. How's that looking, Mama? Going to remove our stir-fried vegetables and put them in a separate pan. I'm going to use that same pan and we're going to flash fry some almonds. Get them nice and toasty in the pan. Cook those up. And it doesn't take that long for you to flash fry your almonds. Just want to make sure that you keep stirring them so they don't burn. All right. I'm also, at this point, since it doesn't, I'm going to add some of that couscous in and flash fry our couscous as well. Big old spoonful of that. Oh, hear that sizzle, sizzle. Really gonna stir that around right now. I don't want that couscous to burn. Yeah, you gotta be real careful because that couscous is already trying to stick to the side of the pans and you don't want that. Just a little toast. I just added in some more toasted sesame oil into our pan, especially so that couscous was not going to stick. And in a second, I'm going to add in a little bit more ground ginger into the pan, which I'm going to do right now. Get that in there, get our couscous seasoned. And I'm also going to add in some kosher salt as well. And a bit of black pepper. Yes. All right. Let that sit there for a minute or so. Just stir together this. Get everything all mixed in and ingrained together so that those flavors can start to meld and get all yummy delicious. Great. All right, we're going to let those cook. All right, Mama. Have you ever eaten chickpeas before? No? You excited to try it? You're supposed to say yes. This is all about you trying new things. And we're going to add back in, since we have some leftover couscous, we're going to add that couscous back into the pan, and then we're going to add in our coconut milk. Saute. Let that cook for a couple more seconds. And while that's cooking, I'm going to open up my can of coconut milk. Add about half of that into our pan, stir it. And then we're we're going to add back in everything that we just cooked. That looks good. Give that a stir. That all combined, and then to finish it out, we're going to add the rest of our coconut milk. Is that all yummy and blended in? Very colorful looking, right, Mama?
That's what I like.
All right. All right, great. So we are finished cooking our dish, and here's the big reveal. Da, 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 da.
It looks so pretty too.
I know, doesn't it? In order to finish it off, I'm going to chop up some cilantro real fast and just add that into the mix. So we made this Nutrish bowl, which I love. Has all our good ingredients in it, tons of vegetables. And so, yeah, it looks really good. I've never cooked with couscous before, but it was really simple and easy. So I think I'm going to start incorporating that into some grains it is that I make at home. So that's really good. Sauteed up yummy vegetables full of nutrition. And added in our coconut milk for some creaminess. So let's add our cilantro in. We're just going to sprinkle that in. And I'm going to serve it up into our bowls, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flaxseed on top of it. All right, so can you hold this fork and thing for me? And we'll get yours first, Mama.
But I want to taste it first.
Well, wait for me. All right, and then I'm going to get mine a little bit. Some portobello mushrooms. Get a little bit of that cilantro in there. And the piece de resistance, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flaxseed on top.
Oh,
Flaxseed. Yes, you ever heard of flaxseed before?
yeah.
Have you ever eaten it before?
I may have.
Can I get this open? I don't think I tore it. All right, and we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flaxseed on top. Flaxseed.
You giving me 10?
Would you like some more flaxseed, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, good. All right, here we go. Here's the big reveal. You got your, I'm going to use a fork. You're going to use a fork or a spoon?
I better use a fork because it's spoon.
All right, come on. We're going to take it together. Take a nice big.
Wait a minute, I want to
Get some
get all of
couscous.
it. I want to get every bit of it.
All right, get it.
Piece of everything.
All right. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Maybe you should use a spoon. All right. 1, 2, 3. That's good.
Has a nice
It has a nice little taste to it, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to eat this right here on camera. That's good. All right, so this has been really fun, guys. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I know my mom stepped out of her comfort zone. She's not used to being in the kitchen, but she was a good assistant. So this was a pleasure being here at Teaspoon of Love, and have a great day.